Today, Kendra Scott is announcing the grand opening of the Kendra Scott Creative Center at Dell Children's Medical Center.
It'll be home to the hospital's child life specialists who help children and families navigate the process of illness, trauma, or hospitalization.
Tierra Neubaum joins us live from there this morning with the details and an exclusive look inside. Hey, Tierra.
Good morning. I'm joined by Susan Hewlitt. She is the executive director of Dell Children's Foundation, and we're in the new Kendra Scott Creative Center. It's beautiful. It's going to make an impact on the lives of the patients here at Dell Children's. Susan, can you talk about this impact a little bit?
I would love to. Having the Kendra Scott Creative Center at Dell Children's is just going to bring so much joy to kids and families who are facing really hard things. So they'll be able to take a break from that, come here, learn, create, be with other kids, be with other families, and through the power of DCTV, Dell Children's Television, even kiddos that can't leave their hospital rooms will be able to experience the joy of the Kendra Scott Creative Center. So it's really a magical space.
They absolutely will. We are sitting at the DCTV desk. We have our own little anchor desk set up in here this morning. I love it. And it's here to stay. You guys are doing a lot on DCTV. Can you talk about some of the activities that go on in here, including the TV service throughout the hospital?
Absolutely. Well, first and foremost, Kendra Scott Color Bars will be coming to the Kendra Scott Creative Center, so they have a home base now. They're not traipsing all over the place in the hospital, so that's really fun. I'm sure you've heard about bingo, the most popular one, and then our art therapy and music therapy, which make up our expressive therapies at Dell Children's. They will all be in here every day doing different activations with kids and just keeping the hospital as fun as it can be.
It's important during these traumatic times for patients and families. We talked about it earlier, but we've got a phone here. They play Name That Tune. The patients call in, or bingo, they're going to call in and say they have bingo. Kendra Scott will be leading bingo today. Can you talk a little bit about this partnership with Kendra Scott? It dates back to 2014.
I can, and it is so special and so deep to have a trusted partner in the community like Kendra Scott and her team. They have cared about kids and healthcare in general for so long. Our partnership dates back with them to 2014, and really just in it with us in caring for families, bringing joy to some of their darkest days. And we just feel just so excited to be growing an already special partnership with them. So they're here all the time with us, creating new ways, just like this, to have kids experience joy. And it's just a really neat place to be with a trusted partner. We know that we're so lucky to have the first Kendra Scott Creative Center. We know it won't be the last.
Absolutely not. We're excited to see what's to come. But for you, working in healthcare for several years and seeing things like this have an impact on patients and families, what does this mean to you?
It's the difference maker. So in a children's hospital, the department that runs places like this is called Child Life, and they really make the difference between being in an adult hospital and being in a children's hospital. So if we can help a kiddo go through something traumatic and leave whole, right, and not have and having experienced some joy, they're going to have a better outcome long term. So it's fun, but it's also really important to people's long-term health.
For somebody not familiar with what the Dell Children's Foundation is up to, can you tell us about that?
Absolutely. Well, this recognition, this room, and this creative center came about because of a very large investment that Kendra Scott and the Kendra Scott organization made in Dell Children's for our Here campaign. Our Here campaign, we've been in it for 5 years, and it's based on growing complex care here in Central Texas at Dell Children's, so families don't have to leave town and find care elsewhere. And we're hard at work on that. It involves cancer care, neurosciences, fetal care, and then cardiac care and heart surgery. So we will stay in that as long as it takes to where no one has to leave Central Texas for care. Kendra made a large investment in that campaign, and then the outcome was this beautiful space, the Kendra Scott Creative Center.
Making an incredible impact in Central Texas. Kendra Scott, Dell Children's Medical Center, all of this just amazing. Guys, we'll send it back to you, Susan. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a cool little studio. Thanks, Tierra.